Hey everyone, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. We are going to talk about Peetz. I will remain as neutral as possible, even with certain explanations when it comes to depression and the big ooey side, so to speak. So, first of all, trigger warning, please. This can be triggering to a lot of people. Second, please write certain things in certain ways, such as what I will put on the screen. I probably will still be limited, but I think this is something that needs to be talked about. So please watch what you say. It does negatively affect my channel. So there's certain things that you have to write it with numbers instead of letters, like a 1 for an I or like a 3 for an E. Yeah, so please do code words such as this. So once again, trigger warning for any and everybody. We're going to get into it. I will say my hellos. There's been a lot in the stream already. So thank you, all you lovely people that have been waiting for me, like Aquarius Star, Carissa C, Natural Ginger, Indie, Happy French Mama, Ellen Marie, Green Goddess, hi there. I got Uptown, Janine, Lisa B, Grim, Loris C, Denise T, Equine, Elysium, Filtergate, Schnoodle Boops, Loris C. There is a lot of people here. 410 people watching. Thank you so much. Spooky Daisy, Jack Girl, Ronnie Bogle, Elysium, Jilly Witchy Boo, and everybody else. Thanks for being here. Rich, okay, thanks for being here. Pagan Ways, thank you. So let's get into the video and see what Peetz has to say. I've been monitoring what Foodie Beauty is saying, and she really isn't saying much. She's actually staying away because she knows she is gonna get a lot of flack for what she has done, as well as what she has not been doing. Because to me, if I was in her position, I would know how I would handle myself. I would know how I would have gone about things and not leave my own cats with my best friend knowing that he already has persistent depression. But to each their own. I wonder if she actually is going to go live. She better not go live from the trap because that would be the worst thing that she can actually do. Because that just shows how ignorant she would be to live stream from Natterwell's place instead of going home and attending to the needs of her best friend. Hi there, Havasu Mom. Greg Grebo, thank you for being in the chat. Bunny Melon B, hi there, Salty. Julie D, Rain, thanks for being here. Pipsies, Human, hi there. Jack Girl, Mary Macri, hi there. And Julie K. So let's get into the video. I'll share my screen. I will pause as little as possible so that we take in exactly what he's trying to say and we'll have a discussion. And there's going to be a wide range of opinions, so um, please be open to all and every opinion, no matter how bad or good you think it is. There's going to be a whole range of people on the spectrum from disapproval to totally understanding, being empathetic and sympathetic towards Peetz. So hopefully I've explained that properly. And let's watch the video. We got 500 people here. Okay, wow. And the chat, yes. Everybody be kind. Everybody is going to have a different opinion towards your opinion. So please understand and respect that. And as I've said before, I will remain as neutral as possible.
Hey, so I don't really have a script for any notes or anything for this video. Just gonna try to go off the top of my head. Just say what I'm thinking.
Hi, Valerie.
So my depression has been getting worse and worse. I spent the last 2 days in bed. Barely got out of bed, like at all. And even when I did, it was only for like a couple hours. Uh, Earlier today, I spent like an hour on my phone and then felt so exhausted that I went back to sleep. Um, so yeah, my depression's been really, really bad lately. It's getting untenable. Uh, I'm not looking for I'm not looking for sympathy or advice.
He says this, but he has made a video though. So what does that tell me, or what does that tell you if I'm in a depressive state, I make a video? Wouldn't that be a cry for help at the very least? I'm making this video for a reason. I'm reaching out to people for some sort of understanding. He might not say it, he might deny it, in fact, but it is what it is. Yeah, he needs the help. He wants people to understand the position he's currently in. So that's exactly what I think he's doing. And of course, people in his position, if they have these depressive episodes, will cry out for help and will say, hey, I'm not crying out for help, but indeed they are.
Certainly not looking for insults and criticism. Just just looking to talk, basically to let my thoughts out. And yeah, I mean, I have some thoughts on why my depression's been particularly bad lately, but I don't really want to get into those. Just it's getting dangerous. Um, I don't want to do a damn thing.
That is a very heavy word to use, especially in this situation when it's rather serious. Using the word dangerous is screaming at me. That tells me so much about what's currently happening. And once again, folks, I am gonna remain as neutral as possible, and I will try and pause as little as possible through this sensitive subject.
All I want to do is just, you know, curl up and go to sleep. That's all I'm. That's all I want to do right these days. Um, yeah, I did get up and shower earlier, not long ago. Got my laundry running right now. Um, I've been taking care of the cats, feeding the cats, and scooping the litter. I've been doing that stuff, but other than that, it's even doing a lot of that has been tough. Uh,
I'm sure it has.
Doing YouTube channels has been, or YouTube videos has been tough. It really hasn't been helping my depression at all. Hasn't been making it worse. It's just been making no difference at all to my depression. Um, Unfortunately, my depression is certainly affecting how I handle my channel.
I think reaching out to somebody to speak to would be one of the priorities right now, whether that be a family member or a hotline would do wonders for him. I'm not sure how close he is to the cliff, so to speak, but I think right now he does need somebody to be there. And I've said this once before, the number one thing, even when you call a hotline, one of the first things that they tell you is, do you have anybody to talk to? And there's a really big reason for that, because sometimes just having a person there helps so much. It might not be a full solution, but having somebody there to at least listen, not even talk, just listen to what you have to say, is something that helps so much.
And still doing job searches, but been getting tough to do that as well. Oh, yeah, I just feel like I have no real control over my life, um, or over myself, over my own emotions. I'm just sort of existing, and that only barely.
One thing that is not I'm not understanding because I'm just not there, I'm not a fly in the wall, is has he ever talked to Chantel about this? Has he ever said, "Hey, I need you to be here because I'm in this state, or I have been in this state before, or I'm cycling in and out of this state"? Does Chantel actually know? Because based on her postings, she's making it seem as if she has no clue and no idea what the hell is going on at a place. By all means, she still does live at. She lives with Natterall, of course, but she also lives here because her stuff is still here and she comes here. It makes me feel as if she doesn't care, but does she not care but understands that he is in this situation and in the state, or does she not care but didn't know or understand exactly what is going on? Because there can be a big difference.
And the shitty part is, my depression's bad enough right now that I don't even want to do anything to fix it. Doing something about it would take more effort than I feel capable of putting in.
Dr. Emily is right and true. Please refrain from speculation with diagnosis and things like that. Maybe frame your sentences in a way from your experiences, because there's a lot of people who have experienced this in full or partially, depending on a range of factors. I will say, like, I was looking at in the chat, John Baxter has his own experience. Like, I know a lot of you have known somebody maybe in this position or have been in this position yourself. So maybe frame it in that way rather than speculating too much on him and any type of diagnosis, because it's very complicated and complex. So that's why I myself won't really want to talk about what he's experiencing, or try and diagnose the problem.
Ultimately, I am weak. People think I'm strong. I'm not. I am not a strong person. I'm a very weak person. I'm very passive. So, I do let shit roll over me, which people seem to think is strength, but it's not. It's just not caring.
Wow, so now we are getting real, because the way how he used to not be bothered by so many things, I did feel that it was a strength for him, but now he's making me understand that it was actually something different. So I'm really understanding more and more what is going on. I'm sure I'll never understand because I've never been in the state he's been in. Let me make that clear, but it makes me understand more. RBF says, FYI, friends, if you're ever in crisis, there's always the crisis text line for help. If you don't want to talk, slash can only text, it saved me a couple times. Yes. Dr. Emily or Ahmad, could you please put a number for the crisis line, and I will pin that, please? Thank you so much.
Um,
Hi there, Luna.
I only really start doing things for myself when I have absolutely no choice. Um, and even when I start, it's really, really hard to do those things for myself. Like all the things that have always brought me pleasure, reading, uh, reading web comics,
Thank you,
watching
Oshana.
various shows. I'm getting almost no pleasure out of any of those things, and haven't for years now. Honestly, uh, my depression's been just getting worse and worse over the past 3 years. Really, probably longer. If I'm honest. Um,
Well, what has he done in these past 3 years to improve the situation? Let's just say, this. Foodie Beauty has a therapist, which I doubt she does, but let's say she had a therapist. Wouldn't she have kind of discussed certain elements in her life? Wouldn't the therapist want to know what her household dynamic is? And Pete's is part of that household dynamic. So wouldn't the therapist have known about Pete's and his own depression and maybe have advised her correctly? So what is going on? Why hasn't Pete in 3 years gotten any help? That is a big question right now.
and I'm getting to a point where I don't even know what I'm going to do about it. I know the things that I should do. I just don't know what I'm actually going to do, and it sucks. Really sucks.
Once again, I have no idea how to empathize with him because I've never been in this situation. But I totally understand.
I'm just tired, mentally and emotionally exhausted. Tired right down to my soul. It's that.
That kind of wording gets me really scary. Wording such as dangerous, tired. Because when you say tired, it really is a word that tells me, holy shit, something might actually happen. So I hope Peetz is getting the help right now. I'm not sure exactly what Chantel is doing. Hopefully, she is not at the trap living her best life right now and she's on her way home. I hope that. But with Chantel, you never know. I don't want to put blame on Chantel, but I gotta, call it for what it is. And she's just not there for Pete's. I'm just gonna have to say it.
Absolutely defeated level of tired. My depression has just completely beaten me. It's just completely defeated me. I feel absolutely defeated. Yeah.
I've seen her community posts. She
Not
need
sure I'm totally at the bottom yet, but I'm getting very, very close to rock bottom.
One thing I gotta say, instead of making community posts and trying to not address the situation head on, is not gonna work wonders for Pete's because that's the worst thing this woman needs to do. She'll come on whenever she feels like it, but when there's something serious that she needs to address, she's not doing it. Like, where is she? Pete's has posted this for a while now. Why isn't she home? If I saw this video right away, I'd be in the car on my way home. Even in rush hour, it should take her a maximum of what, like 45, 50 minutes, the most to get home. Why haven't we heard from her? Hopefully, she is making the proper arrangements. Maybe she's taking him somewhere. Maybe they're talking right now. I don't know. And I don't want to take that away from her. Maybe she actually is doing this, but still, I need to know what she is doing because she's supposed to be there for him.
And it's a long, long, long way back up. And I genuinely don't think I actually have the strength to make it out. Uh, I will, still make some efforts here and there to get up, but honestly, don't believe I actually have the strength.
That is another word that I'm concerned for: dangerous, tired, don't have the strength. These are all words that tell me I would need to be around this person 24/7 to make sure that they're safe. There's another word I can use for safe, but I'm just going to use safe because this is so sensitive and this is a very life-threatening situation right now. Like I said, I would not be doing community posts and keeping silent about this situation. Exactly, Stephanie JK. He's at risk.
I think that I am in a situation where I don't believe there is a better for me.
And that is another word. Don't think there's a better for me. OMG.
So yeah, there's a cheerful video for you. And yeah, there's a nice present for all my haters. Go on and say whatever the hell you want about it. I don't care. Um,
I think at this point, Pete, a lot of people are more concerned than anything for you. So I do wish him the best. I have said many things about peace, but in my videos, my live streams, I do wish him a healthy and happy life. I have nothing overall against peace. I just think there's certain things he really needs to reconsider and have a more pragmatic approach towards, such as the move into Toronto. I think it was very impractical and not pragmatic thing to do. And so I made a video about it. There's many things that he really needs to do right now to make sure that something does not happen to him. Nader is live. OMG. I don't want to get mad right now. Okay, I'm gonna finish this and I'm gonna see what the F this guy wants or he's saying.
Like I said, I'm not looking for sympathy here. Anything anyone can say to me, I already know. Uh,
Oh, he
I
is
already
live.
know. You're stronger than you think. Things will get better. It's always darkest right before the dawn, which is false. Uh, like just scientifically, that's not actually correct. Uh, I know, whatever cliches, whatever words of affirmation, I know it all. So I'm not looking to hear any of that stuff. Like I said, I'm just venting some thoughts here.
Harley Gal says, I was just reading a message on his last live from yesterday. Nadir and someone there called the police and she said they are there with James now. I see. Harley Gal 143. Thank you for that.
Honestly, probably shouldn't even post this, but whatever. Like I said, nice gift for my enemies, I guess.
The holidays are tough with a lot of SAD that's happening. There's a lot of people who are depressed because of COVID. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people are going through a lot of shit right now, including myself. So I know I am not where Peetz is at, but I know a lot of us, or in fact, all of us go through a lot of shit in life. So it is best to please get help, talk to somebody, get better.
Um, so that's all I've got for today. And I hope the rest of you have a better day. Bye.
All right. Once again, folks, if you need help, please talk to somebody. Please call the crisis hotline. Do something to get better. GC says this should be a private matter. I'm not sure. Uh, that's very divisive. I can understand yes, it should be private, and I can understand no, it should be private. But here's the thing: he's had this for 3 years, and I'm sure he's reached out to his best friend multiple times. So after a while of reaching out, what's the next best thing to do? Maybe make it a public matter. Maybe talk to the community, the online community, and make sure that they are aware of what's going on and what is happening in your life so it doesn't get worse or you don't end yourself. Yeah, John Baxter, like he doesn't have a solid social circle is what I'm going to say. Like he really really does need somebody in his corner to be there for him. And I don't think the suffering in silence is working or has been working for him. So I wish him the best. Hopefully, the police are there, as somebody has stated. Hopefully, he gets help, and he'll be in my prayers. He'll, positive vibes to Pete's. This is a very hard and sensitive situation, so I won't really talk much more about it. I also won't tarnish this live stream by putting Natty Daddy on with Pete's because I don't know what the hell that guy's gonna say, and I don't want to be disrespectful towards Pete's. So what I will do is we'll wrap this up. We'll have a discussion tomorrow. If things aren't wrapped up tonight about this entire situation, Dr. Emily will be on the panel and we can talk about it and you can share your experiences. And I'm gonna restart my stream and see what Nadarol has to say. So once again, folks, if you want to Watch me in another live stream. I will be live streaming Netherall stuff. I just don't want the guy to be trying to make money off of Peetz by live streaming and people jump into his live stream thinking he's going to spill the beans on exactly what's happening. But all he wants to do is get all the monies, all the super chats, all the super stickers. I will not do that. So let me end the stream right now and I'll come back with another roll stream. Thank you so much for listening, people. Thank you for being respectful, most of you. And I will see you in a few. Take care. Bye bye.